What's up, guys? Your boy King So1o, bringing y'all my first Destiny commentary on my channel with my own gameplay for you guys. This is Destiny, man. This is Destiny right here. It's one of my better gameplays, one of my best gameplays that I had during the beta. I was able to record it for you guys. I actually was live streaming and pretty much recorded like 90% of the games that I played. I didn't record the game where I got a 39 kill streak. I'm pretty upset about that, but what can you do? Anyway, guys, I'm ready for Destiny, man. I've been ready for Destiny for a long time. Very long time. You know, Destiny has ruined gaming for a lot of people. And why do I say it has ruined gaming for a lot of people? Because once you expose yourself to Destiny, once you play the beta, once you play the alpha, once you learn about the lore, once you learn about the gear and player customization and progression and all these other things, once you learn about this stuff, you're spoiled, man. You're spoiled. You don't know what to do. You go play other games and it just doesn't feel the same. I'm seeing this happen a lot to a lot of people. When I was going through it, nobody understood what I was talking about, you know? People telling me come play Call of Duty Ghosts, Black Ops 2. I'm just like, guys, man, doesn't feel the same, man. Doesn't feel the same. I'm bored. I don't have any interest in this game. If it's not Destiny, you know, I don't care. Everybody didn't know what I was talking about. Beta comes, 4.6 million people play the beta. Now everybody understands how I was feeling, you know? A lot of people can't play any other games, man. A lot of people are just waiting for Destiny to come out. A lot of people are just saying, you know, people are overhyping this game just because there's no other games out. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I don't think that's true. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's no game out. If a game isn't better than any other gaming experience that you had, then you won't put it above that. You know? This is plain and simple. But anyway, guys, here to tell you guys about my plans for Destiny. What I'm going to be doing before launch and after launch for Destiny. We got like 14 days until Destiny drops. And each day I'm going to be trying to upload a gameplay every day. I have a whole bunch of gameplay stored on my computer. Some are in my broadcast and my highlights on Twitch, because I was live streaming the entire beta. So I have a ton of gameplay that I'm going to be trying to put out. If you guys want to see that, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Twitch. It's in the description below. Check out the montages that I already put up. I put up 2 montages already. That got some good feedback from the Destiny community. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. And then when Destiny drops, I'm going to be pretty much trying to upload every day. Get back to uploading every day or every other day like I used to. Back when I was having fun with Call of Duty. Let me bring you guys a lot of like PvP, maybe some story missions that I find really interesting, some strikes. Definitely going to try to put some raid content in. Definitely going to try to do the raid. That's something I'm really looking forward to. I haven't been this into a video game, not talking about just the multiplayer, you know, talking about the story mission, talking about co-op missions like strikes and raids and stuff. I haven't been this into a game in a long time. I don't even think I've ever been this into a game. Maybe World of Warcraft, and that's because it's pretty much forced on you. Like, you have to go through all that stuff, you know? But I haven't ever been like this into a story mode. Like, every game that I buy, I just skip the story mode and go play multiplayer. I'm not going to do that for Destiny. I'm going to be playing the story mode. I want to know the lore. I want to know what's going on. You know, we don't know anything about this game. We don't know anything about the lore. We don't know anything about so much. Like, we don't know that much about our enemies. We don't know that much about our factions in our city. We don't know anything about our traveler, what happened. We don't know anything about the darkness. We don't know why the Vex are after us. We don't know why the Cabal came after us. We don't know why the Fallen and the Hive are after us. We just don't know anything. We really don't know anything. And then there are like secret fractions within the human race that we don't really know that much about, like the queen on the reef. We don't know anything about her. We don't know anything about the trials of Osiris. We don't know anything about the secret vendors that go around selling this stuff. We don't know anything about the seven seraphs. We don't know a lot of stuff about this game, and people are concerned that this game is going to be too small. Like, we got to play Old Russia during the beta, and literally Old Russia had enough content in it, if you wanted it to have enough content in it, to last you for a long time. Like, story modes obviously were easy because they were low level story modes. Why would it be extremely hard? You know, you couldn't like run through it. Like, you know, you had to play the story mode, but it wasn't like, you know, the hardest thing that you ever done in your life, you know. But then you run into like the public events, you know, play the strike on the hardest level, do some side quests and things like that. Like, you know, there's just so much content in the game, and then on top of that, you could just free roam and just look around and just meet up with random people, and you know, so you see the characters with no levels above their heads and try to get past them, and knowing that you can't. And, you know, people forget about that part of Old Russia. Like, we haven't even gone by those enemies, you know. We haven't gone further down below. We haven't gone past the shores because there was a big group of, you know, high level characters that we couldn't get by. There's a whole cave system where the hive are, with just all question mark level characters, and we couldn't go in there. You went in there, you could probably run, you could probably get down a corridor or something, but then you'll die. You know, so there's just so much more stuff that we have yet to see in Old Russia, and they already said that there's more. Like, there's doors that you haven't unlocked yet. You know, just so much more. And you know, this is why I'm so interested in the story mode, because it just brings a whole new element that I haven't experienced in another game. You know, a lot of people are just comparing it to Borderlands and all this other stuff. Like, I haven't played any of those games, so to me, this is just brand new. Everything is brand new. You know, so I don't really get the comparisons because I don't have any experience with those other games, and nor do I really care. You know, if I did, it doesn't matter, because Destiny is still Destiny to me. Call of Duty doesn't have any influence over this game. Maybe my play style, but other than that, you know, I've been, you know, I find myself playing Destiny, playing like a rusher in Call of Duty, and find myself losing a lot of games. You know, I can do that in Call of Duty, have 100 kills and pretty much win every game, but not in Destiny, because, or at least not in this game mode, because me killing a lot of people isn't stopping my team from dying a lot, which isn't stopping them from capping a lot of flags, which isn't allowing me to win. And a lot of people say that they don't feel that Destiny is that skilled, but yet they haven't played it, or they haven't played it enough, or have been successful enough in PvP to know what it is. Because I don't understand when people that aren't good at multiplayer games, that aren't really good at first-person shooters, and that aren't good at the game that they're criticizing, and then say that it's not skilled. You know, I never understand that. Like, I will never understand that. I don't understand why these people are even. You can put your word into it, you know, but if you're not good at multiplayer games and shooter games at that, then don't criticize another shooter or criticize shooters. Like, just stay in your lane. That would be like me going and playing MLB and just being like, this game isn't that great, and I never really played a baseball game, you know, anything like that. Like, anything stupid like that. Me go play Borderlands, and that's the first time me ever playing a game like that, and just saying that the game sucks. Well, I haven't been exposed to that game or anything like that, and I've never been interested, so why would I give it a positive review, right? If you're not good at multiplayer games, then when you're not good at another multiplayer game, you're just going to say that it sucks and it's not skilled. But I tell you, this is pretty much the most skilled game that I played, other than Halo. And just Halo is just because, you know, not being able to ADS really is something hard for me to get used to, because of playing just Call of Duty for so long. Just not having that feature kind of sucks. But in Destiny, you get that feature, you get the headshot multiplier, and things like that. You really see the difference when you're laying headshots and the other guy doesn't. I lost a lot of gunfights where I'm playing Call of Duty, shooting people in the body and the legs, and they're just shooting me in my head, and I'm dying, and I'm just like, dag, I gotta stop it. I can't get mad. You know, I can't sit here and get mad and just being like, what? I just put 1,000,000 bullets into him. I'm just like, yeah, I just flinched like 700 times. I know I got headshotted. I didn't hit him in the head one time, and he won that gunfight because he put his red dot where it needed to be on my head, and I didn't do that. And like, if you can't grasp that, you know, that information from this game, then you don't deserve to really have an opinion about PvP or pretty much about this game if you can't adapt. You know, a lot of people don't know how to adapt. People are just like, oh, supers are stupid and they don't know how to adapt. Just adapt to the game. Everybody's going to get a super. Like, that guy got a super and he outplayed me. You know? Simple. It's just simple. Use your supers when you need to. Don't try to save them as long. If you're a good player, you're not going to save your super. Good players are going to dominate this game. Bad players are not going to do anything in this game. And that's what I like. It's not like Call of Duty. You know, you can get away with camping in the corner a little bit in this game, but you can get turned on really hard. You can get bodied really hard if you're sitting in a corner. You know, you might get some cheap kills with your super, but if a person gets their super twice in a game and they get 2 cheap kills each time on their super, and they get 4 cheap kills during the game and get 3 kills without their super throughout the game, they get 7 kills and they get bodied. I have no problem with that. What's the problem with that? Nothing. You know, I probably have like 60 kills. I have nothing to complain about. But anyway, guys, I don't know what I was talking about. I was just babbling. Destiny is so deep, and I'm gonna try to write down some things for my next commentary so I can go over. Probably want to talk more about raids, more about the PvP game modes and things like that. I'm gonna try to go over as much as possible because I want to bring commentary and content every day until Destiny comes out, and then after, with new information, new content, and new gameplay on different maps, different game modes, different mission strikes and all that stuff. Can't wait. I really cannot wait to gear out my character, make a clan, play with all my friends, play with some of you guys that want to hang out, stream, and just have fun and just, you know, just enjoy this game. But anyway, guys, it's your boy King So1o. Peace. I'm out.